galaxy far away. Top decks clashing heroes in the fray. From Tatooine streets to the Death Star's core, we're all fighting in the Metal War.
How are we doing, Star Wars fans? Pre-release season is upon us and it is a lawless time. Guys, I am joined today by a whole bunch of lovely product here that we're going to be showing you over the course of a few videos. Starting off today though, we're going to kick it off with our pre-release kit, and I'm just going to go through building that with you guys, the 30 card deck that I would be running if I pulled those packs at an event. So that way you guys can be ready to go in 2 days, potentially, when you guys kick off with all your events. Alrighty guys, so without further ado, let's get to pack one and get us all sorted. Now, I'm not going to give you guys a whole bunch of ASMR because, you know, I know that just gets weird, huh? Okay. Alrighty, guys. So, pack one, we have. Okay. So, Aurora Singh, guys. Pretty solid leader in limited. Not going to lie. Obviously, that ability is really good, being able to defeat a non-leader unit with 1 or less remaining HP. So yeah, not hating that at all. I wish she deployed a little bit earlier, but yeah, we're definitely going to pop that aside and add that to our to consider list. Okay, we've got the green base here, common base. Now, one thing to consider, guys, is all the common bases are 27 health. So we've got a little bit less health to play with, which is kind of nice as an aggro player. But we'll see how it pans out once we get into the pre-release events, hey? All right, guys, so I'm just going to stack these how I would normally stack these. In case you guys haven't done this before or you're new players, we pretty much just arrange them by color. And then we go with your normal aspects, your villainy, your hero, and we go from there. Unfortunately, I do have a pretty sizable tripod arm in my way, but I'll do my best to work around that for you guys. Okay. Guys, one thing to point out, there are only 4 Space Sentinels in this set, and this is one of them. The other thing to keep in mind is you've only got 8 turn 1 space plays. Okay, so if you can get space going early on, there's not a lot to stop it. Turn 2 follows up with only 6 space units. Okay, guys, so I don't know what you guys normally do when you start looking at new sets and that sort of thing, but I typically run the metrics just to find out what the balance is between, you know, ground and space units, turn 1, turn 2, color patterns, all that sort of thing, so I can figure out where it's a good place to land. So just giving you guys a little bit of an insight to what I personally do, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we've got Everyday More Lies. I actually don't mind this with in a bit later in the game, just because if you don't have cards in your hand, you can quite easily just burn your opponents out, which is nice. That one goes there. Okay, we have a Villainy Saboteur. Not minding that. What do we got here? Ambush, okay. Ambush is definitely something that we want. 5/4, I mean, it's not too bad. It's going to clear something, so that's really all I'm fussed about. So let's keep that there. Okay, Green Villainy. Bounty Hunter unit, well, it's probably a bit conditional. That's something I want to bring up with you guys as well. So when you're looking at leader abilities or you know, card abilities, if you've got something that pinpoints a specific unit type, it's probably going to be too conditional unless you get a really good pull, like for example with Jin and the Rebels or Jabba with Underworld units. I mean, if you do get the card pull to do it, fantastic, let's go. But 9 times out of 10, it will probably fall a bit short for what you need. Improvise, okay, so we've got that there. Ruthless Duo, okay, so 4 power, 4 for a 3/5 Underworld Bounty Hunter. If you control another villain unit, deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I actually don't mind that. Okay, so, all right, the villainy pool's looking okay. All right, Everyday More Lies, pulled that one. Okay, so that's 2 in that pack. That's a hyperfoil. Tantive, okay, so we've got our first kind of big bomb here that I'm happy with. Restore 2, always great to see. If a friendly unit was defeated this phase, heal 4 damage from your base. Okay, fantastic. And it's also a rebel in case we manage to pull a Jin Urso, which would be nice. Salvage Blaster. Okay, sure. It's not quite a hot shot, but I'll take it. Whew, okay. Speaking of, we all know I love my rebel units, and Falcon. Okay, so we've got a Hyperspace Falcon here. 3 for a 2/5. On attack, give a space unit -2/-0 for the phase, which is always nice when it's for the phase. You may also give a ground unit +2/+0 for the phase. Okay, I actually don't mind that, especially with the, as I said, there's 6 space units turn 2 that we're going to have to play with. This is obviously one of them, so that's pretty good. I might actually, because it's our first time using multicolored units in a draft, pre-sealed, sorry. So I'm going to put those aside there and use it that way. Okay, Modi, okay, friendly leader units get +2/+2. Okay, alrighty. Let's crack the pack 2. Okay, guys, we have DK, Hyperspace DK, even better. All right, so Krennic. I like Krennic for Premiere. Again, 7 flip leader, defeating a friendly unit. I mean, look, Sealed's pretty much a board battle game. I don't know how I'm going to feel about getting rid of units. I mean, ramp, yeah, maybe. I don't think he's it as far as Sealed goes, but we'll see. Okay, we have the blue base. Okay, Incapacitate. I actually really like this card. And the reason why, for those of you who are playing today, so there's 44 turn 1 ground units. Now, majority of those actually have 2 health. Now, I know that sounds pretty wild. There's absolutely no 3/3s for turn 1. Okay, so that's also something to consider. You've got a couple you've got what, eight 2/3s. You've got 4 1/4s. You've got 3 1/3s, but you've got quite a lot of 2 2s, 1 2s, 3 2s, 3 1s, things of that nature. And there's a few 2 4s as well. But yeah, something like this can actually come in pretty handy because it lets you avoid the combat and remove the unit. So I'm actually pretty favorable to that card. Okay, Daring Delve, yeah, okay, yeah, it's all right. Mastery, look, I'm up for that. That's pretty good to me. I mean, it's a little on the expensive side, but I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, we got a 3/3 Rebel Sentinel for 3. I'm definitely down with that. I like to have some Sentinels, so that'll be definitely on the consideration list. We have Imperial Dortech. Okay, so 1 cost 2/2. When defeated, heal 2 from your base. I actually think that's pretty good value. I mean, I'd be happy packing that. Nice, looks really nice in the hyperspace as well. Okay, Cartel. I like that, especially there's a space unit which we're pretty limited in. Let me juggle these around a little bit just because I like to be organized. Okay, we got all this stuff in the way. There we go. All right, I'm organized now. We're good. Okay, follower of the code. 2 for a 2/3 restore 1. Yep, that's definitely going to be something I'm happy to play. Kenyan Frontrunner, sorry. 3/2 vehicle on the ground. On attack, if no other units have attacked this phase, -2. I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. If we've got initiative, we can get in first. We're playing something pretty quick. Mercenary Fleet. Yeah, okay. Pretty big bomb. To be honest, I can't really see us getting it out at a 9 cost, but if we did, good luck taking that down. Ooh, hello, pretty. Yeah, so if you guys are a fan of Star Wars Rebels, which of course I am being a Sabine player, the Phantom, you've probably seen that many a time. This hyperspace looks absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, what have we got here? 2 for a 2/2. You may play a heroic unit from your hand and give an experience token. Yeah, I'm down with that. Guys, one thing I also want to point out here. okay, is, and it's something that I've just kind of found from testing. When we're building the deck, if it's okay to splash in off aspect stuff now, because we have the base ability. And to let you know, the common base ability, you've got that epic action. If I can stop the glare, there we go. Play a card from your hand, ignoring the aspect penalties. So if you are in a pinch on turn 1, you can splash down and use that epic action to get the job done, which is always good. Hold for Questioning, probably one of my favorite cards in this set. I'm super happy with it. 3 cost, exhaust an enemy unit. If you do, look at its controller's hand and discard a card from it that shares an aspect with that unit. Yep, I am super in love with that card, so expect to see me playing that during the season. Defiant Hammerhead, I like this. It's a good bomb. Let's pop that in the pile. I think that's pretty good, especially, I mean, I don't know what they're going to play that's actually going to be big enough that I'd need to use that ability, but I like to go base. Kanan Jarrus, yeah, really good card this. 4 for a 3/4, restore 1. And he's got some abilities where he can bounce things. So if you've got more out of aspect cards, he can bounce higher cost units, basically, is how that works. Really cool card. I think that will probably do me well. And Adventurer's Sniper Rifle. Now, I actually really like this with Aurora Singh over here. So defeat a non-leader unit with 1 or less remaining HP. With this, we can choose an undamaged non-leader unit, ground unit, and its printed cost is considered to be 1 for the phase. So we can pop this on a unit, tap it out, do the thing, and do the thing over here with Aurora, or Aura, I should say, and yeah, we're good to go. So that is definitely something that I'm, especially looking at this villainy pool, it's shaping up okay, actually. Okay, guys, pack 3, let's go. All right, have we got it? Let's do the dramatic doo-doo. Okay, we did not get it. We got another Krennic. So something's definitely wanting us to have a look at him today, which is okay. What else we got here? So, I mean, if I was going to play something late deploying, I'd really want it to be a Vader, to be honest, just because he just can win the game on flip. Yep, contested caves. Okay, incapacitate. All right, I'm not minding that, actually. It's the, again, that -2, and that would actually go potentially well with Aurora Singh as well. If we can lower it down to 1, I don't mind it. Okay, cool. Relentless Hunters, we got 4 for a 5/4 Sab. I'm all right with that. Not bad. Mastery, okay. So, guys, just off the bat here, I'm not minding blue, just putting it out there. But let's carry on. Okay, I actually love this card. Reason being, it is just pretty simple. It's 3 for a 4/2 Ambush Overwhelm. That probably doesn't seem too crazy when you're comparing it to like Spark or Rebellion or something, but I think you're actually going to find this card being quite good in post-rotation. You know, there's a lot of things that you might want to remove with it with 4 health. You know, you've got Yaddles, Consulars, you know, all that sort of stuff that's seeing play. I think, yeah, this will be quite good. Okay. Another Everyday More Lies. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So what we got, two a hyperspace, a hyperfoil, and a regular. All right. The Doorbuster. Okay, the Doorbuster is actually pretty solid. Really good turn 1 play, and it's the sort of thing where, as I said, in a pinch, I would not mind using an epic action to play this in a jam. So it's a 3/2 for 2. It is restore 1 Saboteur. Pretty solid. I don't mind it. Rookie Rocket Jumper. I also actually really like this. You know, 1 for a 2/1. You can pay an extra 1 when you play it to put a shield on it. So, you know, if you are playing it as a turn 1, you know, you've got a 2/1 shield. I mean, it's not too shabby. And it's good to see yellow actually getting some good stuff for the pool. I think anyone that kind of played last set would probably agree that the yellow pool was probably the weakest as far as limited play went. So yeah, it's really good to see yellow getting some good stuff this set. Okay, we have our little ramp friend here, the mercenary. All right, I like that. That's kind of cool. Ramp's powerful. Let's go. Oh, okay. We have Mylodon Rider. Yeah, I'm probably going to butcher some card names during this video, guys. So feel free to just like hammer me in the chat for that, because I totally would. Especially if it's some of my teammates there who just want to rib me a little bit. Absolutely go for it, boys. Okay, so 6, 4, 5, 6 ambush. When played, you may return another friendly non-leader unit to its owner's hand. I actually don't mind this, especially if we've got some when playeds. I can already see just on the top of stacks the Phantom could be good. I know we had a what was it, Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus is another one because he does the bounce effects. So I actually don't mind this. Ambush is actually a really strong keyword in limited play. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we're probably playing blue, guys. So removal is huge. 6 cost, defeat a non-leader unit if you do heal 3 from your base. I mean, yeah, I don't need to say enough about that. And it's also super pretty, and it's a hyperfoil. So we can flex, we can remove stuff, and we can restore. I'm down for it. Ooh, okay. Speaking of cool cards, ready a unit and give a shield token to it. Yeah, I'm down with that as well. That's not too bad. All right, another salvage blaster. Okay, I mean, if we had some synergy there with the action, I wouldn't mind it. Sinter. Okay, so Sinter, I absolutely love this card. I think it's really good, especially if you manage to play a Vel for the leader. I can tell you right now, if I do pull a Vel, that's probably where I'm going, just because I did perform really well with Leia during the last pre-release season. And yeah, with Sinter, I mean, when it's upgraded, she gains Sentinel. The Vel ability, if I pull one, I'll show you guys. But basically, no cost. You tap it, you give an experience token, and you give your opponent a credit token. So, I mean, really, really solid. I mean, this is going to come down as a 4/6 if that was the case. So, yeah, Sinter is definitely something I would play if we pulled the Vel and we had the card pool, which blue's looking good. But yeah, so far I'm probably leaning towards Aurora Singh. Everyone's favorite Boba Fett. Guys, it's pretty solid. I don't mind it. 5 for a 6/5 when played and on attack. So double dip in there. You may pay 1 if you do 3 damage to a ground unit. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, not bad. So far we're looking blue-yellow. Okay, and we're halfway through the packs. Let's get to okay, pack number 4. All right, guys, have we got the showcase? Oh, we got a Han. Well, I mean, I can't complain with a Han, right? I love Han. Okay, so Han, tap, defeat a friendly token. Yeah, we're probably not doing too much of that. Deal the damage to a unit. I mean, look, pings are actually really strong, especially in this format. I would love if we had the ability to do that regularly. I just don't think we will. Flip on 5's good. 4/5. On attack, defeat any number of tokens. Deal damage equal to the number of defeated. Yeah, okay. And he's got Saboteur. I don't hate it, but it's not quite where I want to be, I don't think. Yep, okay, cool. We got the common base, and we are at, ooh, okay, Watchful. I actually like this card, and I'm going to tell you why. So paying 1 for an upgrade is always good, right? Because you generally speaking, you're going to have 1 spare sometimes, and it just kind of adding +2. We're in a board battle. I mean, it's going to do the job, and you've also got a little bit of filter there. I mean, yeah, I'm down with that. That's probably something I'd consider. Haxian Aggressor, I really don't mind this. You know, there's no 3/3s, so 2/2s is, you know, not too shabby. Yeah, and Raid 2, I mean, it's going to swing for 4. Yeah, that would probably see some play. Oh, another of these Alkenzi Patrollers, so 2/1 Sentinel. Yep, I'm down with that. That is good. Anytime I can get a turn 1 space unit, I'm probably going to be looking at it, especially for this season because our sealed play does not have a lot of space to choose from. Okay, we have a bomb here, so it's an 8 cost, which I would normally shy away from. However, this unit costs 1 less to play for each friendly damaged unit, which, I mean, we're doing board battles in this this format. I have a feeling there could be some potential to get this out at least, you know, 2 resources early. You know, possibly more, but yeah, I'll take a 6/6 in space any day. Let's throw that up there. Improvise, yeah, we saw that one earlier, pretty solid. Ruthless Duo, yeah, I like that. That was actually quite decent. Kessel Hulk, okay, so we've got a bomb in space. It's a Sentinel, so that's one of the 4 space Sentinels we've got here. 7 cost, 5/7. Not too shabby. I would maybe. Wookiee Gorilla. Yeah, all right. So 3 for a 2/4 hidden with Raid 2. Yeah, I don't see a world where I don't play that. If I'm playing yellow, I think I'm playing that. I like that card. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's pull some more of those and we'll be right. Ooh, pretty. So we have a Pirate Snub Fighter. Okay, so this is actually pretty solid. So 2 for a 2/3 ambush. This is actually probably one of the top 3 space units that I'd consider that we could play in on turn 1. You know, you look in this Alliance X-Wing, surprisingly enough, is actually pretty strong. And what was the other one? I think it was a 3/2 from memory. If I pull it, I'll let you guys know. I'm still obviously learning the card pull a little myself. But yeah, look, we're getting some good villainy stuff. Ooh, Hammerhead. Okay, another one of these. Pretty solid. I don't mind that, especially for 6. I reckon we could pull that off. Bosk. We got Bosk. What does Bosk want to do today? So he is 4 for a 3/5. On attack, give a unit +1 for the phase. You may give a unit -1/-1 for the phase. Yeah, okay. So that's a 2-point swing. I don't mind that. I'll take it. All right, cool. Let's throw him over there. And Django. All right, so we got the Boba. Now we've got the Django. Django 6 for 6/5 shielded. On attack, if this unit is upgraded, exhaust the enemy unit. Yeah, so no secret, I love tap down stuff, so that definitely gets considered if we're going villainy. Convex Security Captain. Enemy credit tokens lose all abilities. Okay, so I actually love this, especially if you can play Val, because your trade-off for the experience tokens is giving them tokens, credit tokens. So by playing this, you're blanking out their tokens basically, which is pretty good, especially if, you know, you're playing blue and you've got a few Sentinels that you can hide behind. That's actually going to really be annoying, especially if you're putting your +1 tokens on that to keep it on the board. All right, guys, we are pack 5. Let's see what that has in store for us. Okie dokie. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, okay, upside down. We have Miss Syndulla. Hera Syndulla. Guys, I love it. I'm as I said, I'm a big fan of Rebels. When you control 2 or more aspect units, when you control 2 or more units, ignore the aspect penalties on heroic units you play. Okay, so look, it is pretty conditional. 5 for a 3/6. She's got Restore 1 and the same ability on Flip. I don't hate it, but I'm also not in love with it. I think, especially when you're playing sealed, you can kind of splash in a few different colors of things, rely on your base, rely on some credits. You know, it's playable. It's definitely playable, but I think it's kind of like Mon Mothma, right? Last set, when you would play Mon Mothma, if you didn't get the card pool you really wanted, and you kind of just went, hey, I've got some officials in a few different colors, let's splash. All right, so the Onaka Gang Bandits. Yeah, that's a bomb. Okay, cool. 7 for a 6/7 with Raid 3. Yeah, cool. Swing for 9. I like it. I like it. It's pretty big. All right. Vigilant Scouts. Okay, so 4 for a 3/5 Restore 2. Yep, that definitely makes the list. And that should actually be over there, because it's not heroic. Cavern Angels, X-Wing, 2 for a 2/1 in space. When defeated, 2 damage to the base. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Hidden Hand Supplier, 1/2. You may pay 1 if you do give an experience token. I mean, it's not a turn 1 thing. In a pinch. Oh, okay. Now this is something I can definitely buy into. So number 1, is it a hyperspace? Yeah, it's hyperspace. Yeah, pretty. It's not too shabby. So 3 for a 4/5 Sentinel with Saboteur. Yeah, all day long. All day long, I reckon I could play that in sealed. We're good. Toydarian Technician, 2 for a 2/3 Raid 1 Restore 1. Yeah, I'm loving some of these multi-aspect cards. When you're comparing them to the normal run-of-the-mill units, they've got quite a bit of extra juice, so they kind of make it worth it. Okay, Jaunty Light Freighter, give an experience token to this unit for each different aspect. Yeah, okay. So look, if we were going down that Harrison Duel splash road, that would probably be in consideration. Black Sun Patroller, 2 for a 2/2 shielded. Yes, please. All day long. That's probably one of the... That's actually probably the other one I was thinking of. Okay. I always butcher this. Masasi Group Marines. Let's go with that. 3 for a 4/4 Rebel Trooper. Yeah, that's good as gold. All day long, that one. Okay. Oh, okay. The Brute has come back in Hyperfoil Prettiness. Okay, well, look, I was happy with it the last time I pulled it 2 seconds ago, so I'm happy with it again. Speaking of happy, we have Urk. That is, I don't know if I can delete that from the video, but let's pretend I didn't make that noise. So Urk is 4 for a 2/4 hidden with Raid 4. He's an absolute bomb. I love him. They've pretty much got a 9 times out of 10 claim and take care of him. He's not the stickiest unit with 4 HP, but yeah, I like him nonetheless. I think he's pretty good. On a Bound Partisan, so 2 for a 2/2 when played, 1 to a base, and when defeated, the next unit you play costs 1 less. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not a turn 1, but it'll do. Cinta. Hello, Cinta. Yeah. Okay, having 2 Cinters, that's... We need a Val somewhere. If we get a Val, I'm cooking. And Kursantan. Yes, one of my favorite Wookiees, actually. I really like this dude. I was actually playing him in one of the old Grand Inquisitor decks from Spark. I actually had some fun with him. But yeah, anyway, 8 for a 7/7 Ambush Overwhelm. As an action, discard 2 from your hand to return him to your hand. Whew. Yeah, okay. I'm all right with it. Cool. He's going to go in the bomb category. I mean, look, the game's getting a bit later, so I mean, can I play 7s and 8s? Yeah, maybe. We got credits, right? Let's see. I actually haven't seen credit generation, so that's probably something I need to be aware of. Okay. All right, guys, the final pack, last pack magic. Let's see if we get the showdown. 1, 2, and boom. Oh, okay. No, okay. So we didn't get a showdown, but we actually got the leader I was hoping to play here. So from what I'm seeing, and obviously we do have, if I can grab them out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a moment, guys. Probably should cover these two as well. We'll break Last Pack Magic to cover these. Jabba and Leia are also included in this pre-kit. So look, Jabba, I actually really like him, but with the Underworld, I think that the pool is going to be limited. Leia, yeah, she's not too shabby. I mean, I don't hate her, but I'm probably not going with her. I think there's better stuff to play. But yeah, it's talking about stuff to play. I'm pretty much leaning towards Val or Aurora here, looking at what I've got. Yeah, it's really going to come up to villainy versus heroic. Okay, so yeah, Val, as I said, we're going to tap her, give an experience token to a unit, and an opponent creates a credit token. Epic action, she flips herself on 6. She is a 4/7, and she's going to go ahead and do the same thing on attack. So yeah, she's pretty goated, guys. One piece of advice I will give with her that I've found just in like little testings that I've done is if you've got a turn 1 space unit, by all means, gung-ho, let's just do the chewy thing. But if you don't, I'm probably going to suggest not using her ability too much in the early game. I'd probably, unless you need to do it for like a board battle and, you know, it's a break point or something, but I would probably actually be using her ability more late game when your opponent has run out of cards in their hand or they've only got 1 or 2 left, just because it kind of, when they're in top deck mode, it really just stops them taking advantage of the tokens that you're giving them. And yeah, I mean, how many bombs are they going to have, right? So yeah, we've got the yellow beasts. And then, yep, cool. All right, Nightwind. Okay, 5 for a 5/5 Sentinel. That is pretty solid. Another Door Technician. I actually really like that. I wouldn't mind seeing some more villainy in blue, though. Survivor. Yeah, okay. 1 for a 2/1. That's not awful. Incapacitate. Oh, I think we got a play set of these. That's not too shabby. All right. Don't mind it. Quarren Contractor 4 for a 3/4 Sentinel with Grit. Yeah, okay, cool. Consider splashing on it. Hidden Hunters. I think, did we see this before? I don't know. 4 for a 4/5 Hidden. That's not too bad. We don't seem, I mean, we've got a couple okay things in green. Okay, Cartel Heavy Fighter. Yeah, that's coming. Okay. Speaking of green, Follower of the Code. I actually like that. That's to be considered. Another Canyon Frontrunner. Okay, so yellow is actually looking like it could. Oh my gosh, what am I doing with these piles? Someone in the chat has probably been like grilling me for that for like the past 10 minutes, but that's okay. I'll take it. Ooh, okie dokie. So I'm just gonna shimmer this a little bit just to have some fun with it, but wowzers. Guys, Galen Urso in Hyper Foil. I love it. And I'm going to tell you why I love it. Because, okay, so I think Val is going to be pretty solid. I think Aurora Singh is going to be pretty solid. I think Vader is pretty solid. I think the blue pool in general is pretty solid. And with the blue pool generally comes Sentinels. I think being able to play this, give it to your opponent, giving everything Saboteur and going around. I mean, I would probably hold this in my hand as a probably play it more like a spell, if that makes sense, and just kind of go, yep, cool, nice Sentinel, bang, let's go based for the win. I think it's really good. I think the raid 1 is handy as well, especially if you've gone a bit wide. Yeah, I like it. I like the Galen. I think I'm liking yellow. Forlom, okay. Yeah, bounty hunter unit. I mean, look, I don't know how many bounty hunters we've got. I know follower of the code is a bounty hunter. We might have a few. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, Mr. Bridger. Mr. Bridger, I don't mind. What do we got? 4 for 4, 5. Raid 1. When played, heal 2 from a unit. If you control a red or yellow, heal 4 instead. Okay, yeah, he's not too bad. Payroll heist. Okay, so here's our credit generation. In green, we have, for this phase, each friendly unit gains on attack, create a credit token. Yeah, okay. So if I'm wide, I can have everything attack, gain credits. Okay, I don't mind it. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know how. Maybe. I don't think my green pool's strong enough. Maybe at aspect. What do we got? Fulcrum. Okay. Touched unit gains the rebel trait. Each other friendly rebel unit gains +2/+2. Oh, guys, I am going to have a very silent cry to myself about Rebel Assault not being reprinted. We all know why it wasn't, but why? There's always Eternal, guys. There's always Eternal. But one thing I am really excited about is this set, and I'm going to start by putting together a deck. What do you reckon? Let's do it. All right, so I might actually just quickly show you guys what we have on the back of these. So we've got the credits, experience tokens, and a shield. So we have 1 credit. So maybe we shouldn't generate some. Just joking. But looking at these, so we've got Vel, we've got Jabba, Leia, Hera, Han, DK, and Aurora. So those are the 2 I'm potentially looking at, because I already know my blue pool is monstrous, so we can already just say that's happening. We've got 2 Dortex over in Villainy. We've got 2 Hyperspace Sinters, because why wouldn't we? The Phoenix Bomb, I like it. Tantif, also a space bomb. And there's really nothing in space that we'll be able to... Yeah, okay, all right. And our next card pool, just looking at this sort of stuff, so... I mean, that's really solid. Modi, yeah, I mean, Aurora Flip Slate. Yeah, okay, I don't think that's it. Yeah, there's really not much there. What do we got there? Just a Wookiee. Okay, so we've got okay. Just got the 1. Okay. So we have, unless my stacking is crazy, we have no heroic and no villainy in red. How has that happened? Okay, so what do we got? I like that. Bomb. That's good. Yeah. So pretty much we'd be going 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. And then we got some filler. Okay. All right. Galen, yeah, he's probably going to see play. That's going to see play. Probably not. Yeah, the rocket jumper goes in. That goes in. Ambush. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, so the other question is, what do we got in here that we need to weigh in on? Okay. So that's villain. So I'm just kind of seeing what's villain and what's heroic, just to kind of... Yeah, okay. All right. Yep, okay. So guys, I'm going to pretty much just rule out the Aurora right now and go with Val. We are going to get rid of the villainy for now. Now, guys, that doesn't mean it's gone forever, because we may play some out of aspect stuff. But for now, it's off the menu. All right, what do I want here? So we're going to look at... Okay, so I know pretty much all those are looking promising. That, 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 that. Guys, I'm putting my whole blue pool in. This is ridiculous. All right, cool. So I can tell you right now that stuff's getting played. Green, I don't think I was too thrilled with green. Yeah, nah, I don't think green's it. Look, there's a couple of things I'd probably consider splashing with a base, but I don't think it's main color. I think we're going with either yellow or red. I mean, we've definitely got some... We have some good cards in here for red. So if we go, what, blue, red. So blue, red. Yeah, the brutes. Do like the brutes. Or we've got blue, yellow is Canaan. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pop that aside for now. We're gonna go with our turn ones. Improvise, I don't think that makes it, so I'm gonna pop that offside. Pop that there. Pop that there. Those two. That makes the cut. Okay, we've got... that definitely doesn't. I think we've got enough other bombs. The Sentinel's not bad, but looking at our card pool, they definitely make it, just because space is super strong in this set. And it's few and far between. That doesn't make the cut either. Let's throw that over there. Okay, and then we have our crazy blue pool. Let's throw that over here as well, off site. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that down there. It's an event. Yep. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. That. 4. Yeah, cool. I'll throw you in there. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be great. I like that, because then we can negate some of our tokens. We're gonna have to cut some events. That's definitely gonna happen. The bombs. Yeah, 3 drops. Okay. I'm not minding it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is not quite enough, if I'm being honest. 5 is not quite enough. We're gonna have a... We'll throw that over there. So we've got a base to play with. Okay. Do we have 2 drops in these colours? So there's 1. 2. Hello, you're already in my colours. Yep, you're coming in. 2/3 Raybon Restore. Yep, thank you. I'll take you. Doorbuster. Yeah, he's probably going to make the cut too. Kanan. Oh, man, I think Kanan's in and win. And then we've got the Falcon. I think there's a place for Falcon. I really do. Okay, so what am I going to play? So we got 6. What am I going to play out of aspect here? I think. No. Yes. Yeah, so with that, yeah, I can just use the inner pinch, use the base ability, and play that. I'm down with that. That works. Okay, guys, we're back. I just had a bit of a tech problem, but we are back and we are cooking. So, where I was I was just about to see what I can do in the way of the 2-drops over here and see if there was anything out of aspect we were looking to play. So I think there's a case for Falcon. I think there's a case for Phantom. Kevin, yeah. I think these are probably the main ones I'm looking at. I think some of these, I do think they're pretty good. All right, so they're pretty much my main ones that I'm looking at. I think the rest is, yeah, I think that's all just, yep, okay, so that's stuff we don't think we're going to use. Now over here we've got our event pool. Okay, so I did have a look through before. There's nothing really out of aspect I'm after. So I do know that's going in number 1 because we need removal. Removal's super powerful. Mastery, there's no way I'm not packing that, especially with the 2 Sinters. Then we've got what, a play set of Incapacitate. We've got 2 Watchfuls. The Watchfuls are definitely going in. Alright, so that's... So events and upgrades so far, we've got 5. I really don't like going too much more than that. Okay, I'm going to keep these in the maybe column for now. I think they're very much in the maybe column. Right, so we got... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably need a couple more over there. All right, so this is our short list that we've got. I do like Restore. I do like that because it's going to hit for 4. Cavern. See, I'm pretty big on playing the space units because I've got Val here. And I just feel if you can get one of those down and make it stick, you're going to run away with the game. So I'm thinking, do I want Phantom? It's not quite it. Restore 1. So I suppose the first thing you've got to do is look at what Val can do, right? So you play it, then you can tap her. So I can turn this into a 3/3. 3/3s in space is good. We've got 2/3 Restore, so that'd be a 3/4. It's pretty good. And that'd be a 3/3. 3/3 with Raid 2, so it'd swing for 5. I mean, that 5's pretty good. 5 is also pretty good. Tough decisions. We got 1, 2, 3. Only 3 space. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm going to go Phantom just because of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 I think works. 9 I think works. Okay. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28. So we got 2 more cards we can put in. Whew. Talk about tight. All right, so 2 cards. What are we looking at? Okay, so attached unit gains. Choose an undamaged, non-leader ground unit. Printed HP is 1. Okay, so I don't have any pings or anything that I can really use with it. Don't believe I've got pings. No. So either way, I'd have to swing something into it, and it's still got its attack power. So I don't know if that's necessarily it for what I want. The 3 incapacitates, I mean, I like them. They are technically kind of removal in a way, but I think I just need to develop board. So I'm going to get rid of those. I like the brute. Am I going to play the brute on 3 though? That is the question. Hammerhead, yeah, don't. I mean, I've already got. Yeah, I think they go. I think they go. Just looking at the curve, and we've already got a couple space bombs. I can't see that really happening. It's not too shabby on 6 though. We're pretty good for our 2s. I think I'm gonna get rid of those for now. As far as a out of aspect one goes, yeah, I kind of think. I think that goes in. Oh, we don't need that. That's a 2. Okay, so we got Falcon. Falcon's actually solid. Falcon is solid. I actually think maybe we go with those. Yeah, I think that's probably the way. Although I do like Sentinels. I think I'm just relying on the Centers here and the Fleet Trooper. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, that's 31. What do I prefer then? Because I probably don't want too many out of aspect cards. I feel like we've already got a fair bit. I mean, I know he's going to swing for 6 plus the buff 7. He's going to get big quick. He's going to get very big quick. So it's either Urk or Falcon. We've already got 1, 2, 3. I actually think we stay the course with space. I think that's the go. I think we get rid of that and let the chat get angry at me for it later. Don't think there's anything really else because I don't want to go too heavy on splashing out of aspect. I think just looking at this, if I'm in a pinch, I'm going to probably be using it at the start of game rather than too far down the line. I think that's pretty much just an ambush removal piece. Falcon will help me run away with the game just because it's based in space. And then the rest is all in my aspects. Yeah, it's pretty good, I think. As far as stuff here, so I mean 2-1, yeah, that's going to turn into a 3-2. I like those stats. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's got restore as well, so he's going to turn into a 3-4, grade 1. Yeah, cool, I like that. 2-1 with a shield, that'll turn into a 3-2. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah. Cinta is probably going to be the key card of the deck. I feel like you play it, you buff her. She's 4/6 Sentinel straight off the bat. If we play Mastery on her, Mastery will only cost 3. Then we're looking at, yeah, okay, I think it's a pretty good line. Same with Watchful, that'll help her out as well. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it is the go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much me. That's how I build the deck and my kind of process as far as it all goes. So hopefully you took something from the video. Guys, don't forget we have got the giveaways, so make sure you like, you subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment. We're going to be picking a winner out of all that, as I said in the initial kind of competition video piece. So yeah, guys, get on it, get around it, be a part of a Lawless Time, and yeah, happy cardboarding, guys. I will catch you all at the pre-releases.